I'm here with Katherine Spector, who's Head of Commodities Strategy at CIBC World Markets. Hello, Katherine. Just wondering, how do you see the oil price developing in the short to medium term?
Well, we've described our view as range-bound bullish. I think that oil is stuck in more or less an 80 to 120 range for the moment for a variety of reasons, but our bias is towards the higher end of that range, and I think if we break out of it, it'll be up rather than down.
And how do you see the economic growth and policy affecting world oil demand?
Well, I'm American. I think we're always a little bit more bullish than everyone else on the economy, so I'm a bit of an optimist there. I do have some concerns about what's been going on in some of the emerging market countries lately, and one challenge that they face that could ultimately affect oil demand growth there is the deterioration in their currencies, which has effectively made their oil price more expensive. And we haven't seen a real big impact yet on non-OECD oil demand growth, but it's something I'm keeping an eye on.
And what are the big challenges do you see facing the industry?
Well, it's been a challenge for a few years now, and I think will continue to be a challenge for another few years, infrastructure. And we see that across many of the energies now. So it's less a concern about getting the oil and gas out of the ground as getting it to the right consumer in the right place at the right time. And I think that we'll still have to see some investment there. Now, we have seen a pretty good debottlenecking of the U.S. mid-continent now, but I think there are still some questions around where that oil will land. We know that a lot of international trade patterns in both crude and refined products have changed significantly. We have very different requirements now in terms of storage facilities for oil and gas, and we're seeing certainly in North America gas trade patterns change as well. So I think that there's a lot of rejiggering that has to happen given the way that production has changed and the location of supply and demand has changed.